Yo, yo, yo! I am Zoc, and this is Dataforge. We are here for another exciting week of NKFL, and this week we'll be playing against BoneSmacker. What's up, Dinobot? What's up, Andrew? How are you? Nice to see you. We are just taking a look at their decks and deciding what to ban. So they have the Hunter that hopes for Ember Mass Mutations, Legacy or Tanu the Chain. That's pretty cool. Amphora Captura with a Ludo is nice, and with a Amphora Captura with a Scrivener Fabian is nice. Free markets, good creature control, 15 Ember, double Mindfire. We have Worlds Collide. Saurian Star Alliance Untamed. This is interesting. Lots of Saurian creatures that can get big with a Primus Unguis. Calliope again Ideal. Triple Medic Ingram. Helmsman Spears, Kirby Stealth Mode, and triple Ghost Hawk. This can go big board with a Song of the Wild and a Nature's Call. This can go huge on the board. Next up, we have Representative Sterling Pyroprint. Another Worlds Collide logo Saurian Star Alliance. Eddie Keylock, Interdimensional Graft. Tribute with Ideal and two Scudums and Ludo. Double Ingram with Transporter Platform, and double Frame with Cloaking Dongle, Disruption Field, and Frames Blaster. We have a nice Coda, which has one of my favorite combos, Loot the Bodies with Earthshaker. And it's got double Earthshaker, double Bumpsy, Burn the Stockpile, Control the Weak, double Charette, double Dust Imp, double Pit Demon, and a Too Much to Protect, Master Plan, Guilty Hearts. And then finally, this Mass Mutation, it's got Anthony with Exile, City State Interest, Eaton's Jar. Alrighty, so what are we scared of? I'm definitely scared of... Let's check out the creature control in all these. That one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Yeah, good creature control in all of them. This one that can go crazy on the board is pretty scary. And this one also is pretty scary and has a lot of creature control. So, yeah, I mean, they're all good options here to get rid of. They don't have a lot of artifact control, so not really worried about that. 24 creatures. Let's get rid of this 24 creature one. Stegonaut. Ban. Okay, and they ban Quinn, Tempelon Servant. So what should I save? Quinn's gone. I think we either save Research, probably Researcher here. Yeah, Researcher has a lot of tools. So we'll save that. And see what they will save. Okay, they saved the Coda deck. Yeah, cool. That's a neat deck. I like that. Okay. Then are we most worried about Anthony Exile or Tribute, Ideal, or the Scrivener Fabian with the Amphora Captura, or I don't think I looked at this one. Okay. This one is double Mercy with double Lumalu. That's pretty cool. And a Dark Harbinger and a Ghost Hawk. Captain Val Jericho, double Kirby, double Effervescent Principle, Sloppy Lobwork, Animator, Autoencoder. Oh, that one's pretty cool. But it has almost no creature control. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of want to get rid of that, but then no creature control. Mine likes when you don't have creature control. A lot of my decks. Let's see. Let's get rid of maybe this Callipyg Ideal, or because they could make it pretty difficult on me to get rid of that. And it doesn't have a lot of efficiency though. This one with Exile has a little bit more efficiency, and it's got Ninja Jar. Yeah, let's get rid of Nordstrom actually. All right. And they banned Abel, which also had a lot of creature control. So that's definitely what they're going for. So now we got to decide what we start with. We have Swordcook, Neil, Researcher, and Antiphage. And I always like to mix it up a little bit when starting out. So I think I might actually start with Antiphage here, just randomly. And we'll see what they go with. Antiphage is Worlds Collide, Dis, Logos, Saurian. Logos can do a lot of archiving. Saurian can have some shenanigans. Dis can steal a bunch. That's the idea. Okay, and they picked the Ideologue. Okay. So we have the Ideologue versus Antiphage. That'll be interesting. All right, let's join in our match. All right. All right, here we go. Good luck and have fun. Let's see. That's a Choo-Choo 3. We do have one Tao Tao, but I don't think it's good enough. Let's mulligan. And we mulliganed into a Choo-Choo Choo. I hope the game will be even. Those are the funnest. Indeed. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. Ooh, we'll see how this goes. Hey, Flexible. Thank you. All right, let's start. There we go. Logos. Wormhole Technician and Churn. This is not great. Ooh, they start with a Captain Valgerico. That's nice. And then a Mercy Queen. Okay, we'll go straight away and kill that, I think. Go Saurian. I think it's actually worth it to use the Axiom here. just throw a bunch of creatures out there. This is not an ideal draw that we've had so far. But that's Keyforge. So we'll have to see what we can do. I think we have to go dis here, even though it's a really sad play. Okay, they lost in the woods my Strixon Technician. They load on their Mercy. One Ghost Hawk and one Lumaloo down. Lumaloo can now start making money. And we don't have a good response to that. We're just going to... Ooh, we were about to play Soul Satcher. We do not want to do that. Oh, that's even worse. We do have a nice Saurian lineup here. We'll have to see. I think we'll just need to play those three out next. And hope they don't go too crazy with their Untamed. Hopefully they don't get a bunch more Untamed out on the board. Let's see, their Lost in the Woods is gone. They barely have anything left in terms of creature control. So if I can get my Saurian going big, okay, here it comes. Ooh, this is bad already. Yeah, Lumaloo, that's right. Okay, and they are reaping for 3 with Lumaloo. This is bad news. Okay. We're going to Philophosaurus, Tricerian Legionary, ward that, and Compsys, and Inchurn. Oof. Okay, we do have a 5 logos, but see, it would have been tempting to go into logos here to play out Harbinger of Doom, but we actually have no way to kill it, and they're not big enough to even kill it. So let's see what they do here. Oh, Earthbind on Philophosaurus. That hurts. Luckily, I can discard a card now. They're gonna reap for like a key and a half here. This is like game over already. Yeah, reap for 4, reap for 4. Mercy can ready another one. They're gonna have 12 Ember. This is already game over. This is game over. So, is there anything that I can get? I don't even think there's anything I can get with my Philophosaurus. I can get a stomp. That would help a tiny bit. That's about it. Mercy fought into the Tricerianary. Oh yeah, it's fight ready a beast. Okay, yeah. So they're back up to 11 Ember. Oh, they ready the Key Frog so that they can kill it for a key. Makes sense. And they're almost to check for their 3rd key already. Didn't BoneSmacker say they wanted an even game? Good point, good point. And I'm not even gonna be able to stop them. I'm gonna finish with 1 key. Cause there's I could capture 1 in Saurian. That's all I can do. Reclaim by Nature had a damage pip? Is that how they got? Because Keyfrog was only 2 power. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, it had a damage pip too. Wow. Alright, well that's game. We'll discard this guy so we can use Philophosaurus. We got Callipygan Ideal and Shrix. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Good game. Wow. That was fast. That was fast. Alrighty. On to game 2. Woo. Let's see. 3-0. Woofda. That hurts. That hurts. Let's go Sword Cook here. And save Researcher for the end. Let's see what they pick. Defeated by cats and frogs. Oh my goodness. Cats and frogs. It's raining cats and frogs. Oh my goodness. That hurt. That was Keyforged. I got Keyforged. And another shocking thing going on right now. Australia in the World Cup is beating defending champions France 1-0. But it's only 15 minutes in, so they'd have to get up to like 7-0 to have like the start that BoneSmacker had. Okay, waiting for them to pick. All right, there we go. Onazil. This is the one they saved. This is their Coda one. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure actually. I think it might be all right, but hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, I did pick the right deck, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this matchup. Get rid of those. We have Sword Cook versus Onazil. So Onazil is trying to make you pay with too much to protect. It also can burst with Loot the Bodies, Earthshaker. It's got Burn the Stockpile as well to make you punish if you go over 6. It's got the 2 Charrettes and the 2 Pit Demons and the 2 Dodgers and the Miasma and the 2 Bumpsies and the Grenade Snib to try and make you pay. So, okay, we got a 2-2-3 again. Let's take a look at it real quick here. It's actually not very enticing. It might be a little bit more enticing if we had a few more actions for the Kirby to play in Star Alliance. But it's actually just 7 creatures, so I think we're going to mulligan it. Because I don't get extra efficiency if I keep going Star Alliance because I have no other things to play with my Kirby. So we're going to mulligan that and hope for something good here. All right, we'll start with Logos Igor, and we will save. Oh man, those are 3 good cards. Stealth Mode obviously is good. General Order 24 is good board control. We'll go the Stealth Mode and Intern. Let's see what kind of start they have this time. They might just be able to go big board and outboard me here. So they have Dodger, Master Plan, and Intern. Okay. The Star Alliance, we'll do our Kirby. We'll do a stealth mode. And we'll do a twin bolt on the Dodger and the Igor. And Inchurn. We'll save our other stealth mode. That way if they fight me with the Dodger, they don't get to steal off. And then it also sets it up so I can exhume it. I forgot to say stealth mode, but Earthshaker, there goes my comm officer Kirby. Grenade Snib comes out. Load of the Titans onto Dodger. We have nothing in the discard, huh? Okay. So let's see, we have options here. We want to go Dis. Go Dis, we'll play out our two Ortanu's Bindings. And then I think we exhume our Kirby to play the Twin Bolt so that we can get to check. They can take me off with Dodger. But I think that's still a good plan. And the question is, do we play the Infernus here? I think we do, but we'd have to go over our own. And I actually don't want to get rid of any of it. We could get rid of the Igor and the General Order 24, but kind of want all these cards. Let's just Inchurn. Okay, Soul Keeper will be nice to put on something. To get rid of that Dodger, although the Dodger will be almost used up already. Festering Touch could take out the Dodger after it kills the Kirby. Yeah, so they steal one with Dodger as expected. Here comes a Seeker Needle. Now I have to be wary of a lot of stuff. Do I go to 7 and just hope that they don't have the burn the stockpile? That's the one I'm most worried about, actually. Going to 7. Of course, I could stealth mode it. Yeah, let's actually go Starlines here. We're going to go stealth mode, and we'll put Light of the Archons on Grenade Snib. No actions. And Inchurn. Of course, we just drew back in the 2 Starlines, but that way it'll be harder for them to get me off a check here. It's still possible if I have 2 bumpsies or something like that. but hopefully they don't. Oh, but down comes the charrette. Okay, that's too bad. And Library of the Damned. Okay. This is going to be pretty tricky. They'll be able to likely... Yeah, I don't know. Let's get back up to check. They can definitely get me off. But we'll go dis. We'll do Festering Touch on Dodger. And let's see, I think Earthshaker. That would get it up to 5. We'd only do 1 damage on the charrette. That doesn't buy us a lot. We do have a Twin Bolt coming. Oh, no we don't. Yeah, we do. So we could potentially kill the Earthshaker with that. We'll go Infernus. And we'll Soulkeeper our Infernus and Inchurn. Okay, this might be a good time to go Star Alliance after this. Hey Zach, how's it going? Just playing some NKFL. I just got smacked by BoneSmacker in the first game. And we'll see what happens this one. Ooh, loot the bodies, coming down. Luckily, he's only got 1 body to loot. Grenade Snib Reaps. Earthshaker Reaps. What else do they got? Probably have a Bumpsy or something. Maybe an Anger. Another Earthshaker to take out the Grenade Snib to make me lose 2 Ember. Yeah. Makes sense. That's good. That's both Earthshakers gone right before I was about to play a bunch of 3-power creatures, probably. We'll have to see. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so let's go Star Alliance here. We'll play out the Kirby into the Tau Tau Vapors. We will archive the Ortanu the Chained. We'll pop the Kirker here. We'll play out an Ingram here and ward the Ingram. And then Nurse Soto over here and in turn. Okay, we have an Exhume. We could Exhume either a Kirby or a Igor. Of course, we don't have a lot of actions. Only the Exhume. But now they gotta respond to this board. With the 2 Earthshakers, they could kill 2 of them. So they are going back into Brobnar. Oh, they take out the Ingram instead of the Kirby. Okay. And down comes a Bumpsy. Okay. I want to go dis here. Is it too early to go dis here? Let's see. Actually, let's see. In Star Alliance, I can reap twice. Play the Exhume for the Igor. Kind of like that as well. Might be able to get into a Melina. Because then I get to check at 6. And always be checking. And for this game, always be checking at 6. So yeah, let's do that. We're going to reap with a Kirby. Play the Exhume. We could also bring back the Ingram. Or the Kirker. We can tuck our other Kirby behind the Kirker. Let's see, with the Igor, we could potentially get a Stunner, a Melina, or a Twin Bolt, or... Yeah, I guess that's it. So actually not a very good one. And we have 2 Igors coming. So let's either do the Kirkar or the Ingram. I think the Kirkar will be a bigger pain to deal with, and especially they have Pit Demons coming and another Dodger coming. So we'll do the Kirkar. We'll put the other Kirby behind it, and we'll just reap with Soto to get to check again at 6. Yeah, we gotta be careful. There goes the Poison Wave. Okay. They get to check as well. We could actually stop them now with the Eddy, which is good because then we can draw into our interdimensional grab. Well, actually, I'm not sure if we can stop them because depends how high they get. Seeker Needle takes out a Kirby. Okay, they're up to 7. Well, we can graft them potentially. Old Bruno comes down. They have so many ways to stop me. And a Silent Dagger on Bumpsy. Okay. So they're at check at 8. So I think we try and get the graft here. Let's go logos. Don't pull our archives. We could make it, we could either make them pay 8 or we get our graft. We have a 6 out of 7 chance of getting a graft. Let's see. What's our positioning gonna look like here? I don't know. Igor. Okay. Ah, dang. I was hoping we'd get both the Twin Bolt and the graft, but we only got 1. But actually, they'd be able to too much to protect us pretty good if we got both of them. So we'll get the graft here. We'll play out the graft. That'll put us at check. We will do our Igor here. Let's see. Bumpsy can kill our Kirkar right now. So let's put an Igor over there. Thorium Plasmate doesn't do anything for us except give us Ember, which is nice, but we actually don't want to gain Ember right now. We will play out the Crazy Killing Machine. Oh, Bruno can help him set up the nice too much to protect too. That's alright. Because then we'll get them with the Eddy afterwards. Maybe. And then we'll put the Titan Guardian over here and Inchurn. Okay, and now we're redrawing. We do get to check to 6, and we have 6 Ember on their creatures. Because they got the old Bruno now, they can run that into us. And also Seeker Needle, Kirby, and then too much to protect. And they're almost at check again already. So we'll see if they have it or not. This deck's pretty cool because their deck's pretty cool because it has so many ways to take you off just 1 or 2 Ember. So many ways to really try and set up either too much to protect or burn the stockpile. Now they have an auto cannon too. That's cool. That actually probably synergizes really well with this. Thinking. All right. Lunch break Keyforge. So what's also nice about this is I have a pretty big board because I know they have Pit Demons coming. I know they have Dodgers coming. I have a pretty big board that I can kind of deal with it a little bit, which is nice. I have a control of the week too. I have something out there from every house, so. Luckily they don't have a lot of creature control in their disc, so if they do control the weak me, they have a limited opportunity to control what's on my board. Okay, they're going dis. So if they have another charrette, they could stop me. Their charrette fights into my Kirby. Okay. Oh, do they have too much to protect under Master Plan? Maybe. Dominator Bobble comes down. That's nice. Guilty Hearts. Oh no. They definitely do. To kill their old Bruno. They definitely have it under Master Plan, right? Oh, under Master Plan they have Miasma. And then they get the too much to protect. Oh no. Let's see. They have 14 in their draw. Now 10 in their draw. I mean, you'd have to think they have it. And unfortunately, I didn't draw my stealth mode. I could exhume. Exhuming is something. Yeah, you have to plan that they have it in hand, right? So if they do have it in hand, that means I need to get back to my interdimensional graft, which means I play Dis here. I can exhume the Kirby, play the Thorium Plasmate, so I can play out 4 cards and actually set up a really good Dis lineup. Although we'd probably be going into Logos after that. And so that I can get back to my graph. That's the plan. They also kind of had to respond to my crazy killing machine out. I could have taken out their miasma, but I assume, since they pumped me up to 12 Ember, I have to assume they have it. So let's go Dis here. Let's see, if they're going shadows, they can Seeker Needle my Soto. That's about it. Okay. Gonna go Dis. We are gonna take our archives. Even though we're gonna give them more Ember by exhuming the Kirby and then playing the Thorium Plasmate, we just have to get back to the graft, because let's see. It'd give them 6 Ember. They'd be over a key ahead. I could still actually potentially... Oh well, too late. Let's do it. Exhume Kirby, and we're going to put it over here. Then... Oh, that's right, because we're going to kill the Igor. Or actually, we should kill the Soto. Yeah, let's kill the Soto. And I did that in the wrong order. Okay, we're going to play the Ortanu over here. Malison over here. Infernus is just going to fight the Bumpsy, I think. Or maybe it just does nothing. Play out the Thorium Plasmate just to get through more cards. And then Scullion to kill the Soto just because they have Seeker Needle, I think. And we'll put it over on the right side. And then Infernus just to fight into Bumpsy. Hey, that's not right. That's not what the rules say. Hey, we got the graph though, so it worked out. We drew what we needed to, and we can stealth mode him next turn. Okay. This is going to be okay, hopefully. It's win or lose now, he says. So, I thought when I read the rules, Soul Keeper, I fought into the one, and yeah, it was tarred for destruction, but I thought Soul Keeper would still target it, and it would just fizzle. It was still the highest creature, and then it would fizzle. Now, actually, since I have the graph, we probably want it to die anyway, but no, you're winning. It looks that way. I at least have the tools in hand. You can't tag something that's already been destroyed. Well, it's tagged for destruction. It wouldn't have been destroyed yet. They referenced that rule recently, right? Yeah, I guess I gotta read the latest rules. Destroy the most powerful enemy creature. I gotta read the rules again. Okay, do they have any other ways of making me pay? Burn the stockpile. Grenade Stib, Miasma, Too Much to Protect, Old Bruno, Double Charette, Double Dodger, Double Bumpsy, Double Pit Demon, Tentacus. Okay, so they could burn me right now. Okay, here comes Shadow Self Dodger, Mace's S, Too Much to Protect to steal 8 of my Ember. Okay. Seeker Needle to damage Igor. So I Forge. And I want to play out the Graft. So I think Star Alliance is a way to go here. Players cannot choose to sacrifice or destroy a creature that is already tagged for destruction. Yeah, but what's up, JT? But Soulkeeper doesn't I'll have to read the rules again. Like, I remember reading it in the FAQ, and it was really, it would say it would try and target the most powerful creature, and if it was already tagged for destruction, it would just fizzle. It wouldn't even tag anything else. But I'll have to read it again. Okay. Star Alliance. So we're gonna go Star Alliance. We're gonna reap with first we're gonna put the stunner on Kirby. We'll reap with Kirby. We'll stun the Dodger. We'll play the Graft. We'll play out a Melina. We'll play out a Kirby, and Kirkar will just reap. Okay. So stunner on the Kirby. Reap with Kirby. We'll stun the Dodger. Play out the Graft. Play out the Stealth mode. Actions. Play out Kirby and the Melina, and Kirkar will just reap. We're going to get 7 Ember plus, so we'll be at check again after we get our key. Yeah, we have 12 Ember. Okay. So this next turn, I think our board will just try and clean up their board. Let's see, we can exhume an Infernus. Your board is overpowered. Oh, now it is, yeah. Huh, yeah, I do see something like that in the FAQ. You could be right. I don't know. It's confusing, you know. I thought that's the way it used to work, but I may have just always misunderstood it. BoneSmacker chooses Dis. Plays Tentacus. He'll probably Dominator his Macis Asp to kill one of my creatures. Maybe the Kirby that's got the stunner. I don't know. He does have a Charette and a Pit Demon. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to kill stuff. Library of the Damned. I mean, I'm guessing he probably also has the burn the stockpile. Let's see, are both Bumpsies gone or only one? Only one Bumpsy's gone, so he might have a Bumpsy burn the stockpile play that he could do. I'd probably bobble Unsun Dodger. Yeah, that's another solid option. But I don't think there's no way he can stop me if he goes Shadows, I think. So I think he's probably hoping for a Brobnar turn to stop me, which is why I think he'd probably go with the Macis Apps just to hurt my board a little bit more. Soulkeeper is funky. I'd have played it as a fizzle if it happened over the board. Seems like a contradiction. Yeah. Well, now we have new people that can make the rules more clear. So I need to be sure before I start testing my triple Soulkeeper Walls deck. Ooh, I like it. Okay, he does use Mace's Ass, but just to reap. Okay. I'm going to assume he's got both Bumpsy and Burn the Stockpile. So that means he can take me off of 5. So can I get up to 11 Ember? So I need 5 more Ember past killing the Charette. I mean, even if he goes Brobnar and does that, do I care? Because he won't be getting rid of my board at all. He's already used the punch. He has an anger, so he can get angry at me and fight me with something. Let's see what our other options are here. In Star Alliance, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can actually get a... Let's go Star Alliance here. We're just gonna go super huge. We can also general order them. Fight the Charette, Rapier. Do we have Festering Touch here and here? We're gonna Reap with the Kirby and stun the Pet Demon. We're going to Reap with the Kirkar. We're gonna Exhume the Infernus and take out their Too Much to Protect and their Miasma. And should we general order them too? No, they can take out our Dis if we do that. We'll leave it like that. Okay, so going Brobnar. There's to burn the stockpile as expected. Mighty Javelin. Bumpsy as expected. And autocannon. Okay, we got that one. They played it really well. I ate him. It was really close. Okay. On to the next one. So I won that one 3-2. And I'm gonna play Tower Child next. All right. And so let's pull up Tower Child. And then we'll see what they play. Researcher Tower Child is a nice mass mutations. It's got Amphora Captura with 19 pips plus another 8 Ember pips. It has autoencoder. It's got double Infernus Stirring Grave. It's got no Dynamo. It's got Monument to Primus and Monuments to Shrix, which actually does a lot of work. Faust the Great and Waking Nightmare for some taxing. Let's see what they went with. They have Representative Sterling Pyro Print and the Hunter that hopes for Ember. Worlds collide with Tribute, two Scutums, and Calliope again ideal. And a transporter platform. And the Hunter that hopes for Ember. It's got a Legacy Ortana the Chained. Amphora Captura. We could have a Amphora Captura off with Scrivener Fabian. We gotta purge that. Alright. Alright, BoneSmacker is getting a drink. Okay, while they are getting a drink and picking their last deck, I'm going to be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see. Let's see what we got. They have picked Representative Sterling Pyroprint. Let's check out the matchup. Okay. They have a Graft. They have a Universal Keylock. They have an Eddy. They have an Odoac. Double Axiom Risk. Tertiate. A Tribute with an Ideal. Transporter Platform with double frame, double Ingram. Okay. So it looks like a pretty good deck. They also have Contrino Flux. This is a pretty tempting start, and I think I'm gonna do it, even though I'm actually tempted to go mulligan, because what I want to do is actually get to autoencoder, start discarding stuff, and having stuff in hand, like creature control in hand when I need it. But we'll start with this, play out our Hishikog, and do like that, and insert. Okay, so let's see. They have 17 creatures, 15 pips. The speed that they have are Eddy, Dargoggle, 2 Wormhole Technicians, Ali, Engineer, double Hapsis. Yeah. They could potentially go off with kind of any of their boards, but they just have to get them in the right order. They play out a Sanitation Engineer, and that's it. That's interesting. We will go Saurian. Do our Amphora Captura or a Monument to Shrix. Spoils of Battle for the Ember, and Technosaurus will not. It will not exalt itself. And in turn, okay, we got some creature control. It doesn't do a lot versus our Saurian board, but it's something in case we need it. And it's 7 Saurian creatures in the first 2 hands, more or less, which is a lot. So can't complain too much about that. Question is, do I? Yeah, I probably don't hold the Axiom here. I think I have enough board control without it. I do have an Implosion. Whoops. A Mind Over Matter, which sometimes can be quite useful and sometimes not. Positron Bolt, Diametric Charge, Opposition Research kind of sometimes comes in clutch. Oh, so they got the Callipygan Ideal and Imperial Scutum already on Sanitation Engineer. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to go back into Saurian because we need to kind of get through our cards here. So we're actually going to put our Ember. I guess it doesn't matter which order here. We'll play out Faust. And we'll play out Spoils of Battle. Ember Capture. And then we'll use Monument Shrix to put one on our monument. And I think we discard Axiom here. And Inchurn. We got Mind Over Matter actually. If we could do a damage pip to Sanitation Engineer, which we can't yet, we could get rid of it. I actually helped them out with a Clipping and Ideal by putting another Ember on it with Spoils of Battle, which was kind of dumb. So we can actually, we kind of want to save our Infernus, but it depends what they do here too. Frayne and Frayne's Blaster. Okay. To steal my lack of Ember. So I could damage their Sanitation Engineer with Infernus. They've discarded a Axiom. I could get rid of it. Or I could actually take some of my own. Hystricog and the Technosaurus is not a bad idea. Or I can just go Logos, Opposition Research, play out the Infomorph, and then see if I can use the Infomorph to kill the Sanitation, or to damage it next turn. How many damage pips do I have in Logos? I have the one on the daughter, and I have a Dinobot, and I have a Positron Bolt, and a Diametric Charge. So we could potentially draw into something in Logos as well if the Infomorph doesn't survive. Let's go Dis here. First, we're gonna Mind Fire. We got an Odoac, which isn't bad. I'm gonna go Infernus and damage there. And then I think I get my own here. I could get their Odoac and Axiom. Not sure I care about their Axiom really. We'll get my own. We'll get the Hystricog and Technosaurus. And Inchurn. Okay, we have a daughter here now too, so if they actually find a way to wipe the Sanitation Engineer, it shouldn't matter. What's nice about our Mind Over Matter now too is we'll put our Infernus back into our archive. If we can get it off properly. Oh my god. Uh-oh. That sounds good. But it could be bad too. My hand really sucks. Oh, I guess it's bad. Alright, let's speed it up, BoneSmacker. Go on Star Alliance. First Officer Frayne, Reaps. So they can capture one and put it on this Sanitation Engineer. Or actually, I didn't gain an Ember, so... But they do 2 damage to Faust the Great. So that's all they do. They're trying to set something up. I'm guessing they have a tribute that they're trying to set up, but I have no Ember. So they didn't even play any cards. They're trying to set up like something big. I might even want to hold on to the opposition research if they play a bunch of creatures out, but we're going to go logos here. We're going to mind over matter. We're going to play out our Infomorph. We're going to play out our daughter. We will capture onto our daughter just in case they axiom it. And then we'll draw. Perfect counterplay. Big brain. And now we got both our Infernus and our Faust back. We did draw into a diametric charge. Let's see. They can tribute and use another Scutum. They can tribute on the Shrix. They have a Tertiate. We will play the diametric charge. And we're going to hold on to the opposition. No, I think we just need to keep drawing. Because we're likely not going to go in the logos again next turn anyway. I don't know, we might. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Okay. Nice archives. Yeah, it is. I mean, this sets me up really nicely because I love to be able to tax them with Faust because I can capture a whole bunch with my M4 Captura and then they'll eventually kill it all. Then I can tax them with Faust. So it's really nice to have in my archives. What I also want to get to is like an implosion so that when they have their Shrix that they tribute onto or something like that, then I can just take care of it. Can't have Ember taken away if you from you if you have none. That's right. Okay, they go back in the story, and I'm guessing we're gonna see the tribute here. Now, do they have the other Scutum? Stenopius exalts itself, and here comes the Ludo. Okay, here's the big plays coming down. There's a tribute. Captures Chew. They did not take, and they discarded Axiom. Okay. I'm okay with that. I think we just go Dis here. We don't have anything to Stir Engrave. Yeah, let's go Dis. If we're super lucky, we have 2 draw pips. We could draw into an Implosion. Take out the Ludo. Although we kind of want to save it for the Stenopius. But we could draw into a double Doom for the Stenopius, so there's lots of options. We do not want our other Infernus yet. So we're going to put out our Infernus left. We're going to draw with it. We drew into our Implosion. Okay, we're going to do our opponents. We're going to get the Tribute. And I think the Clipping and Ideal is more important than the Scutum. Just for future shenanigans, although there's not going to be a lot of shenanigans. So let's get the Scutum. We can get the Clipping and Ideal later if we still feel that it's needed. So we can implode our Infernus and then Stir Engrave it. That's pretty nice. And who cares if they have a 12 power Stenopius and we'll finally get around to our Double Doom. And I think that's the play. So we're going to implode here our end furnace into the Ludo. And we'll Stirring Grave. And we'll capture onto our that. Whew, the end furnace cycling. I love it. I love it. We will Waking Nightmare for the Ember. And we'll draw. And might as well put out our Dark Minion too. We'll get an Ember and payback from game one. Hopefully. If we can keep them to 0 keys, that would be ideal. Okay, so looking good so far. We still got to worry about board control, because they can still drop like a couple Hapsis, a couple Wormhole Technicians, a couple Ingrams, and a Kirkar. So still got to worry about that. Here comes a Hapsis, a Sanitation Engineer. And an Eddie. Okay, so I think it's a perfect time for us to go Logos and get a bunch of cards out of our hands. And the Dinobot can take out the Eddie, or we can actually... Don't really want that Hapsis going off, but it might have to. Yeah, let's Dinobot the Eddie. We'll play out the group Think Tank. We'll capture onto the group Think Tank. And we will use that to draw. Oh, hey, we got our autoencoder. Beautiful. We'll play out the Adaptoid. We'll play out the Titan Engineer. And yeah, we'll reap and go to 7 here. And now we have a Logos board that they have to deal with. We haven't yet got our Double Doom, but that's okay. It's within the next 4 cards. No Dynamo is not going to survive because, well, if I go Logos next turn and I play it, I'm just going to draw 1 more card. But depends on what they do. Okay, they're going Star Alliance. They do have a Frayne, a Contrino Flux. That would be nice to purge. They could take all 5s and 4s, but that would take out their 4s. So they wouldn't have done that first. They're only about halfway through their deck. Here comes a Kirkar. And a Medic Ingram. The Ingram over on this side. What are they holding for the Kirkar? What is so important that they would put behind the Kirkar on the other side? I don't know. They wore the Frayne. Okay. Let's see. Both of our axioms are in the discard. maybe they just put the Ingram on the other side because of the group think tank, but my group think tank destroys my whole board. I don't think I'll be doing that. Disruption field onto the sanitation engineer. Okay. Not a bad place for it. Stenopius Pie would have been good too. Ooh, they do have a zap. For 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So they can get the daughter and the infomorph. Potentially. And then deal 1 to the Dinobot, which is actually a smart play. So we forge, we're gonna leave the one on the Monument to Strix because they have no artifact control. Okay, they're not gonna be drawing their deck yet, so we don't have to Infernus stuff yet. It's still tempting to go Logos here, and I think I will. The question is, how do I do it? Go Logos. We will not take our archive. First, we'll reap with Dinobot to discard, I think, Consul Primus. I'm going to hold the Orb of Invidious for now. I'm actually probably going to play it. Even though I seem to have been able to get advantage on the board, but it might not stay around. And we drew into Cornicin Octavia. The group think tank, I think, would just kill the Ingram. Titan Engineer might kill the Kurkar. Reap with the Adaptoid. I think we'll just reap with the Titan Engineer here. But I didn't draw into any more cards, so the Nobu Dynamo's gonna die. I should have just discarded it. I wasn't thinking. But maybe maybe they won't realize that and feel like they have to kill it. I doubt it. Going back into Starlines, okay. Here comes Transporter Platform. I might actually have to go to a work meeting in the middle of this. Medic Ingram, okay. That's pretty nice, because they can also take the Medic Ingram and put it back down again next turn, at least with the Transporter Platform. I can write you a note to get out the work meeting. They'll trust me. Oh, they will. Cloaking Dongle on the Sanitation Engineer. And another frame over on that side. Okay. And they're loading up some of their creatures just in case There's Axiom potentially. And then the other Frayne Reaps. So they're up to 8 Ember. So I can either stop them here, or I can stop them 2 ways. Question is, which is the way to do it? I think we actually go Dis here. And I think we do pull... Yeah, I like the sound of that actually. Ooh, 2 Dark Minions. I was hoping... let's see. We still won't... Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. We're going to go Dis here. Pull our archive. Now, we got to be wise about our use of pips here. The Dark Minions can do 2 damage across the board. So with this Dark Minion, I think I'll fight into this Frayne. This Dark Minion will come down, and it's going to damage this Ingram. This Infernus will come down and do a damage to this Dark Minion. And we are going to purge... Let's see, Zap and Frayne's Blaster. Getting the Eddies and the Ingram is also... Let's get the Frayne's Blaster and the Clipping and Ideal is still a threat with our double Fraynes. Yeah, let's just get it. Just to not worry about that. We might double draw into our double down. Do we want to draw there or do we want to capture? The Orb of Invidious is going to come down. We'll do 1 Ember. We'll damage once into Frayne. And then we will capture with the other one onto Adaptoid. Then our other Infernus is going to come down, and let's see. They still have 1 more pip there. So, let's put that down first, actually. Infernus down first. We're going to draw here. We didn't draw into our double doom. We're going to get their Zap, and I think their Ingram. We're more worried about them putting together a big board than the Eddy. We can just kill the Eddy. And then we'll put out the Xenofiend over here. And in turn. I was hoping this would go a little bit faster, but some of these games are thinkers, so sometimes they just don't go fast. Yeah, and I got a meeting that I need to go to in just about 5 minutes. I think I'll just keep playing in the background. I will go to the meeting. I won't be able to talk to all you lovely people. I think I'll keep it on though, and you can just watch it. So sorry, I have to leave in the middle of this game, but you'll be able to watch it finish. Thanks everybody for watching. If I don't see you, have a great Thanksgiving. What's a meeting on? Could be a fun stream. Yeah. It is on a change management process, design change management, or project management change management actually. And what our process is. Ooh, there goes the board. Quintrino Flux comes down. All right. Then we're going to go big Saurian and tax him. Or we might even be able to stop him. Okay, we'll do one more turn before we go. Just mumble Jira a bunch, yeah. Some parts of our company use Jira. Unfortunately, we do not. Yeah, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving to all you Americans out there, and for everybody else, just have a wonderful rest of your week. But we'll do one more turn here real quick. Let's get out the monument to Primus. Now we could even, if we discard the Strix, we could steal one. And we could still get out 3 pips, capture, and exalt to make them pay. Or we could also steal with the Strix and make them pay full. Let's put out our Source Rex. Put out our Cornus and Octavia. Capture here. Capture here. So now if we put out our Faust, keys will cost 8. If we also capture one, keys will cost 9. So let's discard our Strix here and use Monument to steal one. And then we'll put out Strix. And we won't exalt just to make them. Let's see. Do we make them pay 8 here or do we stop them? They will kill the Faust, and we might not have a way to tax them, so I think we make them pay 8. Even though we'd prefer to not let them have a key, I think we have to. So, in turn, I think it was the right choice based off of what we drew. We could have potentially spoils, but okay. I gotta go get ready for my meeting. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you later. Let me set this up. I will hide my video wherever it is. There we go. Okay. See you, everybody.